Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to study our next chapter, that is molecular basis of inheritance. This chapter is basically related with the study of those molecules which are responsible for inheritance of any character from one generation to another. In the previous chapter, it was predicted by Mendel as factor or genes that there is certain molecules which can be transferred from one generation to another. But here Mendel has one, you can say he has not any proof for that. Later on scientists has worked over it so that they can found whether it is DNA or it's RNA, and certain other predicted that it could be protein also. But it might be possible out of these three predictions any one could be the answer, and that answer was searched in this chapter, molecular basis of inheritance, that will come to know what is that particular molecule. If we just move to the next, the main things which are mentioned in our book, so you have to keep command over this topic, nucleic acids. You can just say these are the macromolecules which are present inside the nucleus of a living organism. Then who discovered it? Friedrich Mischer has discovered it. From where? From the first cells, and he called it as a nuclein. Nuclein means the thing which is present inside the nucleus. Because which kind of nature it has? Acidic nature. That's why it is called nucleic acid. That means acids which are present inside the nucleus. What are the basic types of these acids? It could be of two types, DNA and RNA. Its full form you all are familiar, deoxyribonucleic acid and ribonucleic acid, which you have studied in your class 11th. The next one is deoxyribonucleic acid, or DNA. It is the major molecule which we will study deeply in this chapter, DNA. We all know that in current situation we all know that DNA is the genetic material. Though at that time it was not clear that DNA is the genetic material, they had so many molecules to think as genetic material. फिर it is made up of long polymer of deoxyribonucleotides. तो फ्रॉम क्लास 11 पॉलीमर मीन्स लॉन्ग चेन, ठीक है. डीऑक्सीराइबोस उसमें जुड़ा रहेगा, प्लस न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स डीऑक्सीराइबोन्यूक्लियोटाइड्स उसमें रहेंगे. व्हाट आर दीज? वी विल स्टडी डिटेल इन दिस चैप्टर ओनली. फिर नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज देयर कि लेंथ ऑफ द DNA डिपेंड्स अपॉन you can just say number of nucleotide which are present in them. न्यूक्लियोटाइड जैसे एडनिन, थायमिन, साइटोसिन, गुआनिन, ये सब पेयर बनाते हैं ना पेंटोज शुगर के साथ और फॉस्फेट ग्रुप के साथ जुड़ के. दैट स्ट्रक्चर इज कॉल्ड, यू कैन से न्यूक्लियोटाइड. लाइक आपको याद होगा नाइट्रोजनस बेस, पेंटोज शुगर एंड व्हाट, फॉस्फेट. दीज थ्री कंबाइन टू फॉर्म न्यूक्लियोटाइड. तो इसकी लेंथ पर डिपेंड करता है कितनी बड़ी लेंथ होगी, जितना इनके पास ये पेयर प्रेजेंट होगा. देन द इन यूकैरियोटिक सेल DNA is found inside the nucleus. It is the chief component of chromosome. DNA is also found in the mitochondria and the chloroplast. इन दोनों पॉइंट्स को आपको याद रखना है. DNA प्रोकैरियोटिक में आपको पता है naked DNA is present, that means it is present inside the cytoplasm. But in eukaryotic organism it is present inside the nucleus. Apart from that, it is also found inside mitochondria and chloroplast. This you all are familiar with it. Now we will see the chemical structure of DNA. Then we can see here DNA is composed of deoxyribose sugar phosphate group and nitrogenous base, as you have studied in your class 11th. So it is a recap of your class 11 content: deoxyribose sugar, phosphate group and nitrogenous base. We all know that two kinds of sugar are there. One is the deoxyribose and other one is the ribose. What happens in deoxyribose? You can see in the second prime कार्बन को नंबरिंग की गई ना 1 2 3 4 5. तो यहाँ जो सेकेंड प्राइम है वहाँ पे OH की जगह क्या ग्रुप आ जाता है? H. तो जिसमें एक O नहीं रहेगा, दैट वुड बी कॉल्ड एज अ डीऑक्सीराइबोस, और अगर यही OH रहेगा then it would be called as a ribose. So in DNA, which kind of sugar is there? It's a deoxyribose sugar, and apart from that, one phosphate group is also there, which we can see here. It's a phosphate group. Now phosphoric acid forms the phosphate group. This phosphoric acid forms the phosphate group. इसका molecular formula क्या है यहाँ पे? S3PO4, and it makes the DNA to have acidic nature. If it is asked somewhere in any of your exam, why DNA is having acidic nature? So it is because of the S3PO3, which is you can say phosphate group, which is attached to the DNA, which makes it acidic. So you can note down this point here. Now if we are just talking about nitrogenous bases, these nitrogenous bases are further divided into two parts, purines and pyrimidines, like it is written here, purines and pyrimidines. You can see here example of purines and pyrimidines. In purines you can see these two rings are present, while in pyrimidine only single ring is present, but here you can see double ring heterocyclic structure compound, two rings are present. And there are two types of purine. You can find one purine as adenine and other one as a guanine. Next, if we are just talking about that pyrimidines, so we can just see here only one ring is found, to single ring structure. Then it could be of two types, cytosine and thymine. It could be of two kind of. Then you can just see next one is the nucleosides. Here what is nucleosides? पेंटोज शुगर विद नाइट्रोजनस बेस. अभी आपने पढ़ा ना एल्जिनिन, थायमिन, गुआनिन एंड साइटोसिन, इनको हमने बोला नाइट्रोजनस बेस. तो जब पेंटोज शुगर जो आपने पढ़ा था, पेंटोज शुगर और ये नाइट्रोजनस बेस का कॉम्बिनेशन होगा, इट वुड बी कॉल्ड एज अ न्यूक्लियोसाइड्स. लाइक यू कैन जस्ट सी हियर कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ शुगर एंड बेस हियर. यहाँ पे वन पॉइंट यू हैव टू फोकस अगेन. What's that point is this? A nitrogen base attached to the C1 of, that means carbon 1. ठीक है, C1 means carbon 1 of pentose sugar by N glycosidic linkage. यहाँ पे जो bond बनेगा, it would be called as a N glycosidic linkage. That you have to keep in mind. Now students, as you have studied about N glycosidic linkage, so this thing will help you a lot in remembering this thing. What is glycosidic bond? It is a bond which is formed between a carbohydrate molecule and the other molecule. दूसरा molecule जो होगा, it can be carbohydrate or it cannot be carbohydrate. This thing only is for you can just remember. Rest of the thing you can clear from your chemistry teacher also. So this is the thing here. We have just seen there what thing has attached. Pentose sugar. It was sugar and it has attached to the nitrogenous base. So you can just see one carbohydrate has made bond with the other molecule. That's why it is called here as a N glycosidic linkage. So I think you are going to just remember it forever. Now as we have just got to know about what is N glycosidic linkage, next thing is that Indian nucleosides are formed by the combination of deoxyribose and nitrogenous base. न्यूक्लियोसाइड का कैसे बनते हैं? deoxyribose sugar और nitrogenous base से बनते हैं. This is the key point which we have to keep in our mind. The next one which you have to just always remember is that it might come in exam or it might not. केवल यहाँ पे एक नाइट्रोजनस बेस और शुगर का कॉम्बिनेशन होगा तो उसको हम क्या नाम देंगे? ठीक है, दैट थिंग इज मेंशन हियर. लाइक इफ इट एडेनिन कंबाइंस विद द डीऑक्सीराइबोस शुगर, इट विल बी कॉल्ड एज अ डीऑक्सी एडेनोसिन. आपको यहाँ पे कौन सा वर्ड याद रखना है लास्ट में? देखो सिन लग रहा है. इन द सेम वे गुआनिन में क्या आ जाएगा? डीऑक्सी, यहाँ पे सॉरी डीऑक्सी एडेनोसिन है, यहाँ पे डीऑक्सी गुआनोसिन है, साइटिडिन. ठीक है, यहाँ पे थायमिडिन. Here it will be deoxycytidine and here it will be deoxythymidine. अब these two things यानी कि जो प्यूरिन्स हैं उसमें आपने देखा है क्या लग गया? सिन. और जो pyrimidines थे उसमें क्या लग गया? डिन लग गया है. साइटिडिन एंड थायमिडिन. Here diagram is mentioned here. You can learn this diagram, but from board exam point of view it is generally not asked, but if it will be asked I can't say anything, but it is not asked till yet individually that which kind of that nucleoside it is. It is not asked till yet. In other exams it can be asked. Nucleotide, the next thing here, we have just read about nucleoside. You can just simple formula is nucleoside plus phosphate group. ठीक है, यानी nucleoside में हमने क्या क्या पढ़ा था? We have studied pentose sugar plus nitrogenous base plus अब क्या आ जाएगा यहाँ पे? phosphate. ये तीनों जब कॉम्बिनेशन होगा तो एट दैट टाइम it would be called as a, you can call it as a nucleotide. Then it would be of 4 types, like you have studied about the nucleosides. In the same way, it will also be of 4 types: deoxyadenosine monophosphate, deoxyguanosine monophosphate, deoxycytidine monophosphate. मतलब name will be same as you have studied in the previous slide, only monophosphate will be added, and it is the general formula through which it would be attached. It will be explained to you later on in this lecture only. Next one is the polynucleotide stand. You can just see here, nucleotide is clear to here. That is nitrogenous base, pentose sugar, and phosphate group. It will repeat itself again and again, and it will make a chain. Because one chain, part of one chain, it will be, you can say, one part of a chain, another part, the next part, and furthermore part would be there. So different parts would be there. Then that would be called as a polynucleotide chain. These are joined by the phosphodiester bond. It can be asked in one exam which bond results in their attaching these molecules. So it's a phosphodiester bond which makes the helps in making the polynucleotide strand. The phosphodiester bond forms between the 5th and 3rd carbon atom position of the pentose sugar. कहाँ पे ये बन रहा है? This you have to keep in mind. Like you can see here, phosphate group is there at one side. It is attaching to the 3rd carbon atom, and while on the other side you can just see it's attaching itself to the 5th carbon, which you have studied in the previous slide. फिर से बैक जाइए देखिएगा, यहाँ पे 3rd वाला है, यहाँ पे कौन सा कार्बन एटम है? ये कार्बन, it's the 5th which I have colored. So this thing is just seen here. You can say polynucleotide strand contains 5th and 3 end. इसलिए आप देखते हो जब आप polynucleotide strand को पढ़ते हो तो इसमें बोलते हैं 5 prime to 3 prime, ठीक है, एंड 3 prime to 5 prime. तो यहाँ पे कौन सा एंड फ्री था? 5th वाला. और यहाँ पे कौन सा फ्री था? 3rd carbon position. So from that the name is just given here, and you can learn it from that only. It's structure of polynucleotide. Students, from here you can just see what is the definition of ester bond. In ester bond you can see here 2 hydrocarbon groups together with an oxygen atom. ठीक है, यहाँ पे 2 हाइड्रोकार्बन ग्रुप्स जुड़ जाएंगे किससे? तो एक साथ जुड़ेंगे, और वहाँ पे एक कौन रहेगा? एक ऑक्सीजन एटम भी रहेगा, या आपको फॉस्फेट एंड नाइट्रोजन जुड़ रहे हैं किससे? हाइड्रोजन का हाइड्रोकार्बन से, जिसमें और क्या अटैच्ड है? ऑक्सीजन एटम अटैच्ड है. That is called ester bond. Here it was called phosphodiester because phosphate was making 2 ester bonds in that case of DNA. That's why it was called phosphodiester bond, like we have seen in the structure of DNA. Now students, we will study this topic in our next lecture. Till that time, it is your today's assignment to study it and send me your voice notes regarding what have you studied under these topics, whose slide I am just showing you. Again, I was putting it in reverse direction, and I will see who is the first. Till now I am just getting the work of Anmol only. Other students were submitting, but last work was submitted, which I have taken test. Only Anmol has submitted me, and it is just noted down in my diary, those who are not doing their work in a very proper way. Again, I'm just putting it in backward direction, which you have to send me as a voice note. What have you understood? That work over it. You can pause these slides because I'm just rotating it.